What's up everyone, it's Austin here. So GameStop is currently having a deal for pre-owned games under $20, and you can get 4 of these games for $40. I will be going to a couple of GameStops around my area, so I thought of a pretty cool idea. I'm gonna pick out a couple games, take them to the cash register and ask the GameStop employees to actually recommend or pick out games for me to buy. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and let's get started. Alright, so here we are back at one of my more favorite places to go game hunting, GameStop. So this rack right here was just a bunch of clearance games. They don't have the 50% off clearance anymore, but just took a quick glance, a couple of cheap games. This one right here was actually only $5. The first section I come across is the Xbox One section. Friday the 13th is a game that is similar to Dead by Daylight, and I'm a big fan of those games. Always fun playing. So that is the first game I will pick up. So we're looking for games under $20. I'm scanning through here, and I did spot House of the Dead, which is a game from what I can recall is a classic TV arcade shooter game. It's awesome to see it on the Xbox One now. And then I did spot this werewolf game. Honestly didn't know much about it, so I didn't pick it up, but it was under $20. Taking a look down here, I saw Peaky Blinders, which I remember watching a couple seasons of the show and I absolutely loved it. Didn't know they made a game out of it. The next section I took a look at was the Nintendo Switch section. You can see from here that they had a lot of cases for the games, but no display cover art, just the generic GameStop covers, which definitely drew me away, and I just did not find any games worth it for under $20 here. I stopped by this shelf and I did see a Monopoly Sailor Moon edition, which is awesome. My girlfriend is actually a huge fan of the Sailor Moon show, and I thought it would be nice to grab this for her. The last section was the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 section. Saw this cool looking game right here, looked like an anime based game. Digimon is a game that I've been very curious and wanted to pick up because I'm a big fan of Digimon as well. Eternal Cylinder looked very interesting.
Our young friend had found an egg, a treasure egg with one of his siblings inside.
This is a game that I did pick out. And another game was Samurai Warriors. I remember this game on the PlayStation 2. I spotted this zombie schoolgirl game, which definitely looked interesting. And then I spotted this Yakuza Steelbook edition. Definitely had to pick this up for under $20. Alright, so I got 4 games. I got 2 Xbox games, and I need 2 out of these 4. So I'm gonna ask the people at the register to see which 2 they recommend.
Daniel burnt out and don't care whether it's
Hello.
either leave or try a little bit harder. I'm not
So,
asking for a lot.
I saw you guys have like the 4 for.
Yeah, that it
40?
should work on these.
Yep. It'll work on all of those.
So I got 2 games,
As long
and then I want to ask what 2 games out of those 4 you guys would recommend I get.
Kiwami
I've
for
never
sure.
played that. I don't know anything about this one either. It
Let me
looks
see.
cute though. Not like cute, but it looks interesting.
Let me see this one.
Yeah, this one's definitely a good one.
So,
Okay.
Like if you like RPGs, like this is.
Yep.
This
Yeah,
is
I've
really
heard
good.
those games, but I've never played it. But
this one, the only reason I say no is because it's not the open world style.
okay.
But you
So-
want to for sure get these. I'm gonna grab them.
Yeah.
Those 2 definitely for sure.
Okay, sounds good.
Kiwami, I'm a huge Yakuza fan. I love those games.
Okay.
So, you put Kiwami in front of me, I'm going to choose it every single time.
Alright. Cool.
Any questions?
Guys, I swear, GameStop never lets me down. They always have amazing deals every time I go in there, and you know, I always find something that I want. So you saw they had the 4 for $40 if you buy pre-owned games that are $20 and under. So my goal was to try to find games as close to $20 as possible, because if I find, you know, like 4 $20 games, That's $80 worth of games for $40 only. So we ended up picking up 2 Xbox One games and 2 PlayStation 4 games. Here is the receipt. I paid $54.99, and that's because I also grabbed the Sailor Moon Monopoly game. And then I also had a $5 coupon. Basically, when you sign up for GameStop's Pro Rewards account, you get a $5 coupon at the beginning of every month. So we are here at the second GameStop. I couldn't believe Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition for $5 now, and you get all the DLC. That's crazy. And scanning through the rest of the games, they really did not have a huge selection for Xbox One. I saw Biomutant for about $19, but this game just didn't interest me much. So I took a look at the PlayStation 4 section next, and the PlayStation 4 just has so many great games. I saw this bundle, which is awesome, a Bayonetta and Vanquish. I haven't played either of the games, and it was $19.99, so part of the deal. I saw this Avengers Steel booklet, looked awesome, and just started scanning through all of these weird games. I haven't seen these games before, but that's why we're doing this challenge, is to get opinions from the GameStop employees. There were just so many games, so many indie games for the PlayStation 4. Shovel Knight's a great one as well, haven't played. And then I spotted this game, not even gonna try to pronounce the title of it, but looked like an anime-based game as well. Awesome to see. It's an Atlas game as well. Looking over the PlayStation 5 section, I try to get as many of these as I can now. Godfall definitely looks like a cool game for $17.99. I start digging through this, and the very last game I saw, Vampire the Masquerade.
As Prince of Boston, I have gathered you all here to deal with an unprecedented threat. An attack against me.
I know there must be a series of these games, but definitely had to grab it. For the Switch section, I wanted to find at least a couple games for the Switch, but unfortunately this was the only game that was under $20.
Hi there.
Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. Just got some games you're picking up.
Yeah, so I wanted to pick those 2 for sure. I want to do the 4 for
Sure,
40.
it'll automatically give you the better deal.
And then I want you to recommend 2 out of these 4, I guess.
Judgment's great if you played the Yakuza games.
Okay.
That's part of that series.
I just picked that up too, but I haven't played it yet.
Well, this is going to be different than the Like a Dragon. Like a Dragon is different
Okay.
in a good way, but this is going to be more. I don't know if you ever played Shenmue for Dreamcast.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
But I do know the games. And
Okay.
I've been
This one's
familiar
good.
with
You
them.
just play a different character, and there's a little bit more like investigative type stuff.
Okay.
Awesome game though.
And then one more out of here.
This is going to be an online multiplayer game. This is going to be kind of like a choose your own adventure.
Yeah, this
game.
one looked pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's cool, especially if you're a fan of like like Vampire the Masquerade, like the tabletop stuff. This I got no idea. I
Okay,
haven't played
let's
this
go
one.
with this one. then.
Okay, sounds good. Keep in mind though, this one's new though, so it won't work.
Okay, never mind then. We'll go with this
Go
one.
try
then.
that one. Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good.
So are all the clearance stuff new?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. Used
that
stuff
makes
doesn't go on
sense.
clearance. I can take these back.
Okay. All right, so for GameStop number 2, we came away with these 4 games. It was very busy in there, very packed. They only had 1 worker, and so I kind of had to rush things. But he was able to recommend me some games. The first game was Bayonetta and Vanquish bundle. So this game I actually picked out. I picked out 2 games, and then I let the employee pick out 2. And the second game that I picked out was Black Mirror. Now, I thought of the television show, but this looked really interesting as well.
Through these walls is starting to seep into me too.
Superstitions don't gain validity just by being believed in for a long time.
Not sure what kind of game this is, but hey, looked very interesting. And the 2 games that the employee picked out was Judgment. They said this is similar to Yakuza, and he was talking about Shenmue, which, I'm not as familiar with the games, but I think it is that time where I do need to start getting into these Yakuza games. So yeah, great great pickup. And the last game was Godfall. Now, I did want that vampire game, but they said it was in new condition and it wasn't part of the deal. So apparently the clearance stickered items are brand new, so that's something to keep in mind when looking for games now, but did get this one as well. So he was saying that Godfall was a multiplayer MMO type of game. Not sure, but we'll have to check this out as well. So I usually stop at the front rack because this is the games that are usually part of the deal. And these were very cheap games that I saw. I mean, these were all under $10. Very cheap games. A couple of games under $5. And here we are at the Xbox One section. And then I spotted the Show 22. This cover just looks insane. I don't even play baseball. They had a separate rack as well, so I wondered what these were. I spotted Devil May Cry 5. I played, I think, part 3 and absolutely loved that game. Looking over more games here. Then I spotted another one of these double pack games. Cool to see, but just wasn't interested in this game. And then I spotted Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. I haven't seen the anime yet, but this cover looked awesome. Looking over the Nintendo Switch section now, I wanted to find at least 2 games. I saw this Riot game, but $15. I want to get closer to 19. Then I saw Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse. I don't own this, but it is a Dragon Ball Z game for under 20. Then I spotted this weird looking game, Alex Kidd. Just another fun indie game, I'm assuming. Now the last section is the PS5 and PS4 section. I spotted this Pathless game. This art style looked really cool. Not sure what it's about though, but it is $120. I spotted a couple Mega Man games. I do enjoy some of the Mega Man games, and there were 2 like Legacy Collection games. Not sure what the differences are for these 2 right here, but I actually didn't pick any of these out because I wasn't sure. And would you look at this? A Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, brand new for $150. Scanning over the PS4 section for anything under $20, and I spotted Days Gone. I can't believe I don't own this game yet. I haven't played it yet, so I had to pick it up.
Yeah, it's got to be on anything 1999 pre-owned or under.
So I want to ask a favor. So I picked out like a couple games, and I wanted you guys to help pick or recommend which 4 games out of this lot. I can't really decide.
Okay.
But yeah. Or what are your thoughts on these games?
4 games I haven't really played. I know Pathless is really good.
Okay, cool.
I personally have enjoyed Days Gone.
Yeah, I was really interested in this one as well. I haven't played it yet.
I know a lot of people like Dragon Ball Xenoverse, so it's been pretty good. And honestly, I don't really have much between the 3 of those. So if you want to pick one between the 3,
I was really interested in this one, so I'll probably pick this one then.
Okay.
But yeah, thanks for helping me with that. Yeah. All right, so we are back from that GameStop. They really didn't have much inventory. Well, at least not much Xbox One stuff. I wanted to get like 2 games from each console, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo. But wasn't able to do that. These were the 3 games that the GameStop employee picked out. Seems like he didn't really play a lot of games, and so he was just picking out the more popular ones, I guess, which is okay. All the games that I picked out were definitely worth the deal, and I was happy with any game that got picked. So the first game was Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2. I mean, it's a Dragon Ball Z game on the Switch. Can't go wrong with that. The next game was Pathless for the PlayStation 5. It's a PlayStation 5 game. I haven't heard much about this game, but looks interesting. The art style looks great. Days Gone. Excited to play this. I haven't played this yet. I played Last of Us on the PlayStation 4, but I haven't played this one. I wonder how it stacks up. I currently don't have my PlayStation 4 set up, but I'm definitely gonna have to set up my PlayStation 4 to play a lot of these great games that I just picked up from this video. And the last game that I picked up was Sword Art Online. This is a anime-based game. I haven't seen the anime, but I'm really interested in picking up a lot more anime-related games, especially the ones that I have seen. And that basically ends our video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a fun little experiment that I like to do, and I honestly ask employees all the time what games are interesting and what they like playing. I personally don't know everything about every video game, so it's good to get other thoughts and opinions on these games. So yeah, this concludes my video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.